What's good, YouTube? Crown Jewel from Crown Jewel Boxing back with a gem. I wanted to come on and talk to y'all real quick and respond to the Devin Haney, Vasyl Lomachenko weigh-in on yesterday, what transpired, what I feel, I read in the body language, and also give a fight prediction on the showdown in a couple hours. First and foremost, I got to start with something positive. I was impressed with how Devin Haney was handling the media earlier in the week. The things he was saying, he seemed to have found some sense of humility, and I was feeling how he was moving and the things he was saying and how he was saying it. That abruptly changed the first time they got in front of each other, and for somebody that supposedly has so much vitriol in his heart for Tank Davis, he seems to try to emulate him an awful lot. And what I mean by that is, you look at Tank's last press conference prior to the fight leading up to Ryan Garcia, and he makes a statement about, having a mole in Ryan's camp and knowing what he's working on, knowing what he's going to do. Well, one of the things Devin says, first things out of his mouth is, we know what you're going to try to do, and we know what you've been working on. It's like obvious that, he's looking at the Gervonta Tank Davis play card and trying to play it. That's number one. Number two, he seemed a little nervous when he put that out there. It seems like, we know he struggles with infighting. It seems like he's planting the seed to get the referee to break them right away if and when they do clinch, and basically letting, everyone know, including Lomachenko, that he intends to clinch a lot, which he typically does. And I guess it's trying to get in the referee Harvey Doc's head so that he breaks them right away, because he's worried about the infighting. So I think that's given a mental advantage to Lomachenko there. Then it goes a step further when they have the face-off. And when they have the face-off, he goes into the same shenanigans that he was doing against George Kambosos when he, told him, he started off telling Lomachenko he's too small. Then he went into how he's going to beat him up, and he repeated that a couple times. And when Lomachenko did not react to what Devin was saying, because it looked like a blatant attempt to try to intimidate Loma, and when it seemed, to go largely unnoticed, or, he didn't respond, he gets mad and pushes him, which from what I'm hearing is going to elicit a fine from the Nevada State Athletic Commission. But kind of showed me again a little bit of nervous energy. And, you feeling the need to try to gain some type of, or attempt to gain some type of psychological advantage going into the fight. And I think somebody should let this young man know that you're fighting a vet of a couple of Olympics, several hundred amateur fights, and several big professional fights. And you're the younger, more inexperienced guy here. And the last thing you want to do is get into a mental chess match with this guy going into the fight. Because if the older fighter was having any trouble getting himself motivated to go out and do what he has to do in this fight, you just gave it to him. And that could spell disaster for you. On top of the fact that I feel like stylistically, Devin Haney is kind of made for Vasyl Lomachenko. And the only advantages he has on Lomachenko are his age and size. And I think the size advantage is overstated, as they look to be a lot closer in size standing in front of each other than what is advertised, number one. And number two, Vasyl Lomachenko has been the smaller guy his whole career. So fighting guys that are bigger than him is not something that's foreign to him. So I don't think, he's going to struggle to find a way to deal with the difference in size. He's always dealing with a difference in size. So if anything, I think he may have emboldened Lomachenko and may have put himself in a bad position, because sometimes you poke the bear and, or the bee's nest, and it can come back to bite you. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and give my prediction. I got Vasyl high-tech Lomachenko by unanimous decision, or maybe even in a long shot, a late round stoppage, as I think Devin Haney has trouble defending more than 2 punches at a time. I believe Lomachenko has the quicker hands. I believe he will be active. He has the quicker feet. And I believe that will be trouble for Devin Haney. Will I be correct? We shall see. But until next time, keep your hands up, your chin down, your ass off the floor. Peace.